We're interested to learn that BMW is investing 10 billion yuan in its EV project in Shenyang. Tell us about this big investment.
I think it's important to know that we invested more than 80 billion renminbi since 2010 in our production structures here in China, up in Shenyang. And just 4 months ago, we announced the next big investment, 10 billion renminbi into the newest battery storage facilities for our new NEV vehicles here for the Chinese market. And by the end of this year already, we will have 11 battery-only vehicles here in the marketplace. Most of them are produced in China, some of them are imported, and we believe in the opening up strategy of China and have a very positive view.
We understand that BMW has an iFactory concept in the digitalization and the fourth industrial modernization throughout the manufacturing process. Tell us about this concept.
We firmly believe that all emissions have to play a role, not only tailpipe emission for the cars, but also our footprint of our factories. And therefore we invented the iFactories. The iFactories are green, electrical and digital. And they pay into that scheme of the future footprint we have.
Well, we have been in China actively with our operations for the better part of 2 decades. And we have continued investing here, built our operations footprint, built up our R&D capability. We opened up a new R&D center on top of the one that we have here in Beijing, in Shanghai last year, and we're hiring. And we have an ever-increasing network of supply partners. So doing business in China, whereas in the beginning it was kind of China for China and capturing the market, it's so much more now. It's China for China, but also China for the world. So the innovation dynamism in this market is something that helps us make our products better for all the markets. And I think that we will have an even more integrated working together in the years to come.
China has set a growth target of around 5% this year, and the country has been working to bring more foreign investment. What opportunities do you see for the company to expand its presence in China?
I would say that I'm fairly optimistic that China can achieve the 5% goal. And if China grows by 5%, it's of course good for China, but it's also good for the world, because it would be a sizable part of the economic growth for the world for this year. And what has been the recipe of success really for decades now is opening up, making the country attractive to investment, opening up markets, integrating the Chinese economy with the world economy. So if China continues on that path of opening up, as I've heard here from policymakers at the China Development Forum, then I think that success story can continue.